Welcome back to another episode of POTSCAPE. My name is Ryan and we're back outside in the garden because it's a lovely day again. We'll be working on another bonsai. I was speaking to a friend a couple nights ago who was asking me about how I tackle the root system on my bonsai or juvenile bonsai plants. I started to text him a pretty long-winded response and I thought it's probably better if I just sent him a video. The friend in question is actually getting married. I had it in mind to gift him and his soon-to-be wife a plant. I'm sorry I'm giving you more plants, Rita, please forgive me. To which I thought was called a wedding flower plant, but it's yet to flower. I could be very wrong on that, I'm not too sure. So today what I plan to do is just to get this into a nicer looking dish, something a bit more presentable. I don't have any spare terracotta pots at the moment and I don't particularly want to give my friend a small dish which he's going to struggle to look after. I want something which looks presentable and something which is relatively easy to maintain. What I did have in mind was to reduce the plant into a dish this size. If you can see the difference, it would be a hard push. I would be taking a lot of its roots out. And I was thinking about that last night before recording, thinking, what would be the point? What is the point of harming this tree? I've spent a good couple of years now training this canopy. I've had it from a seedling. I might as well put it in something it's A, going to enjoy, and B, that my friend is going to be able to look after with relative ease. That's just going to be a nightmare, even for me. So my next thought was to repurpose a seedling tray. Isn't that more like it? I know this seems huge at the moment. I feel like if I was to really pull these roots out and get a really lovely radial root pattern, which I want to show my friend how to do through this video, this would be the perfect way to show him, because I don't particularly have to cut much off if I'm going to be putting it in a big dish like this. The only problem with this, it looks relatively ugly, and I'm going to deal with that as well, because again, it's a gift. It needs to look nice, even if it's just a plant in training. And I think my friend's partner will appreciate that. Please forgive me. Let's just get cracked on. I don't know what I'm going to time lapse and what not. It's only going to be a short video. So I'm back with the plant. I've taken that big root off here where that little stub is, and I've only stubbed it because there were some roots growing underneath it. Again, I just want to keep as much roots as possible. Now very lightly, without trying to disturb the soil underneath, I just want to encourage the roots again back out into their radial root pattern, trying to untangle as many as possible. Can you see how I've placed the roots? They're not all just clumped together. You've got root systems going towards each direction. Give these roots one more soak before I completely submerge them, just to make sure that everything's wet in there, that they're not going to dry out today. I'm really liking the look of that as well, especially the base. I don't know if you can see that on camera yet. The swelling of that trunk is looking mighty fine. Reese is going to be very upset I'm giving this one away. Now the beauty of this mix being so grit heavy is it feels heavy in the hands and it's good for weighting stuff down.
Here's to my love. My heart screams so loud for just when you thought you had it. It's tied up, it's almost sad, it's gone.
It looks nice this way as well, which I didn't expect. I thought this tree would only look nice one way, but I can't help think that actually maybe this would be a nicer position, because this branch looks smaller because it's in the distance. Through perspective, something small is always further away, and that's actually the key to bonsai, I reckon. I wanted to try and hide this just plastic. I wanted to try and make it look a bit more realistic. So earlier today I made a case for it, essentially, which I still need to sand up, and my woodworking skills aren't fantastic. I'm no shrimp. But how about that? It still needs some sanding up. You can see I've still got my marks where I've screwed in. Man, I think that's fantastic. The pot itself isn't actually sitting, it's suspended. Right, okay, so final bit is to get this sanded. I'm gonna take a stance whether I can paint it or not, if I've got some paint, or I might leave it to age and then paint it just before I give it to him. Right, so now it's just the easy task of adding back the moss, which I took off originally. I found some dragon rock, which was from my aquarium, which I thought would go quite nicely. Got 3 bits, and I found the car. There we have it. So I'm going to get this back in its little wooden crate, and then I am going to leave it to bask in the sun. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and check out our other content on our other playlists. We've got a good couple of series now progressing, so get up to date with what you haven't yet, and I will see you on the next episode. See you later, potatoes.